Wish we could turn back time to the good old days. When our mama sang, I still sleep, man, now we're stressed out. Wish we could turn back time to the good old days. When our mama sang, I still sleep, man, now we're stressed out. Turn back, turn, turn, good old days. Turn back, turn, 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 turn back, turn, turn, good old days. Turn back, turn. Wish we could turn back time to the good old days. When our mama sang, I still sleep, man, now we're stressed out. Wish we could turn back time to the good old days. When our mama sang, mama sang. Wish we could turn back time to the good old days. When our mama sang, I still sleep, man, now we're stressed out. Wish we could turn back time to the good old days. When our mama sang, I still sleep, but now we're stressed out. Wish we could turn back time to the good old days. When our mama sang, I still sleep, man, now we're stressed out. Wish we could turn back time to the good old days. When our mama sang, I still sleep, but now we're stressed out. Turn back, turn, turn, good old days. Turn back, turn, 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 turn back, turn, turn, good old days. Turn back, turn, turn, turn. Wish we could turn back time to the good old days. When our mama sang, I still sleep, I still sleep out. Wish we could turn back time to the good old days. When our mama sang, I still sleep, man, now we're stressed out. Wish we could turn back time to the good old days. When our mama sang, mama sang. Wish we could turn back time to the good old days. When our mama sang, I still sleep, man, now we're stressed out. Wish we could turn back time to the good old days. When our mama sang, I still sleep, but now we're stressed out.
Hello, T. How are you? What's up, Kim? Can we get the real people in here so we could turn back time to the good dope days where mama sang us to sleep and now we're stressed out? Come on, y'all. Come on in. Come on in. Share the live. Please share the live. Do it like this. Do it like this, y'all. Go right there. Hit that share button. Share the live. Look at them numbers go up. See there? Yeah. 8 likes. Come on, y'all. Share the live with me. Come with me. What's up, Ren? What's up, Charmaine? How y'all doing? I figured I would bring y'all some content tonight, right? But I figured I would fire it up a little earlier. You know what I mean? Because, you know, I got a life and I have to do things outside of this. But I'm here for a fun, wild time, right? Like nothing's making me get off here tonight, except for just we get bored or whatever, right? But we're gonna go through a lot of things. And what I want to go through is, has Trump just started drama? Is he starting drama, or is he just gonna fix America? Let's find out, right? Let's go through with what everything he's done so far, okay? And with your help, I'm going to show you a few things about what's happened today. In the last 6 hours, Trump has visited since he's been president, Trump has visited the wildfires, y'all. He's already there. Did Biden go to the wildfires? No. It took Biden It took Biden 3.5 years just to get to the border, didn't it? And I don't think Kamala ever went, did she? Huh? Huh? What's up with the what's up? What's up? What's up with this? What's up, baby? What's up? What's up, T? We'll skip this. We'll skip this. Let's go here. Let's go. Trump delivers remarks in North Carolina.
So this is home to me. But
I think if they had water, which they had plenty of, but they didn't use it. But I'm going there. But and it was set up to go there. And I said, well, what about North Carolina? They said, well, what would you? I said, I have to stop there first. I'm stopping in North Carolina. So we made the stop, and I feel very good. You're represented by some great people, great congressmen are with us, and we're going to get involved with them. And Michael Whatley is here, who is the head of the Republican Party. He worked with Laura Trump to take us through to a tremendous victory.
One of the people in the chat. I appreciate you
media
guys
says one of the
here.
most consequential presidential elections ever. They say in 129 years,
here,
whatever
man.
that
Thank
may
you.
mean.
What's up, Don?
But whatever it is, it was a great election we had, and we won your.
Okay, we won. We won, Trump. Okay, here's the deal. We're going to go out of that, and I'm going to present you with another screen because we're going to go to what we've now known for Trump to be doing now. What has Trump signed so far? A full list of executive orders, actions taken in first week of presidency. I'm going to drop this link. Anybody wants to come up? T, you're more than welcome to come up. I know you might have some things. Yep, I'm already on it, T. You see how good I am? You see how good I am for the people here? You see how good I am for us people here? Come on, man. Some of these we're not even going to bother with, okay? Because they mean nothing. I mean, they do mean something to somebody somewhere. But they mean nothing to a lot of people. I ate and got something caught my fucking throat, man. It's hurting my chest. Like heartburn, but it's like right there. Ate steak, baby. Steak. Real man meal.
So hi. Okay, so here's how I did mine. Because I
did your what?
The executive orders. Because I took mine from the White House page.
Okay, we're just gonna skim through them though. We're just gonna skim through. So they're probably the same. Mostly the ones I want to touch on. I don't want to touch on none of the shit that really don't have a topic. But this is what's going to be done, and this is the actions that we're taking. So like these are we're not going to go through like executive orders where he hasn't done anything with, because all the presidents come in and sign 1,000 executive orders, but then it takes like years for them to fucking happen. We all know that. So let's go into what. Here's my thing. I know Trump's a man of drama. He's a salesman, right? Above all, is Trump not a salesman?
Okay, I can agree with you there. I can, yes.
He's a salesman. So he knows
does know how to put on a show. And
he knows how to be the center of attention.
He knows how to sway public opinion. Yes.
Okay, this week, his second administration this week with a blitz of policy actions to reorientate the U.S. government. His executive orders cover issues that range from trade, immigration, and U.S. foreign aid. Let's go through them.
Okay.
So I'm with this. Let's talk about this. Right here. That's number one.
Executive order RFK.
Okay, hold on. I clicked it. My bad, y'all. Trump signs executive order to declassify the John F. Kennedy files, guys. Martin Luther King assassination files. Can we clap it up for that, T?
Okay.
Can we clap it up for that?
When was this?
This is
today.
Yes.
Okay, because I'm still I'm from right now. Give me 1 second because I'm still in January.
You want me to click on it and see what it says? Let's see. Let's click it. It's top 5 top videos, Chicago. Here it is. Here's the video of it, I think. As soon as the ad plays. Sorry, I don't have ad blocker on this, y'all. Where's the sound? I want the sound. It says Trump signs executive order to declassify the JFK, the RFK, and Martin Luther King.
A lot of people are waiting for this for years.
Lastly, sir, we have an executive order ordering the declassification of files relating to the assassinations of President John F. Kennedy, Senator Robert F. Kennedy, and Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.
That's a big one, huh?
Let's go.
Waiting for this for a long time.
We people have been waiting for this for a long time.
Okay.
I mean, what do you think?
That would definitely turn the tide when we talk about conspiracy theories and public opinion on those events.
Yes.
I think it's mostly due to the fact that a lot of, especially the JFK assassination, there's a lot of mystery surrounding it. Almost to the point where people have created video games to see if you can recreate it as accurate as possible. It is dumb in a sense, but I guess
I think when we uncover these files, we get to where we get to get.
I do believe in freedom of information, so I'm not.
So why are these so the files should have never been fucking classified, you know what I mean? Classified to begin with. But we were living in a whole different time then. We were living in a whole different time then too.
I can see why, because before I think the internet has taken a lot of physicalness out of being outraged. So now, before the
internet's put a bunch of fake stuff to it.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I think the internet I think it can facilitate real and fake information. But what I'm saying is now you can be outraged from your home. So I think back in those times, it was required to be classified because those had real life consequences. Those touch real life people, and those necessarily doesn't mean the person themselves unfortunately was assassinated, meaning their family and things like that, or people.
So here's probably what you got right here.
Yes, I can actually put the link in the back chat.
No, this is it. This is all of them. This is all of the presidential actions. So it takes me to that, but this link I had will just take us through a lot of the good ones.
I'm at the article that says the initial recessions of harmful and executive order and actions.
Yeah.
That's from
all right. Let's go. Let's go into this. Let's go into the immigration in the U.S. border. Okay. How do you feel about that? How do you feel? Okay. It says designate an invasion across the southern border of the United States, a move that triggers certain executive branch powers. Trump says his cabinet shall take appropriate action to repel. I had never even seen that word. Repatriate. I don't even know that word. Or remove any alien engaged in the invasion. So what do you think about someone crossing our border without proper paperwork and just being let in? Isn't it like a guest list to your wedding? If you're not on the list, get the fuck out.
No.
Huh?
Not to me.
To our U.S. American borders, you should just be able to walk across the border without no paperwork.
I believe on a global scale, we shouldn't have borders.
But that's a different story.
That is a different story, but I do believe people have freedom to travel and that does mean across. So that does.
But you
that
should
way
be
include
known who
America.
you are when you cross into borders, right?
Yeah, I do feel like people should have residential
Proper
areas. So I
paperwork.
feel like people should have citizenship, and that citizenship matters. Like
So that's
basically what
proper
country
paperwork.
they reside in and things like that. But I do not believe that we should prevent people from coming here at all.
Without proper paperwork. You're saying that
I
you
feel
should
like
have
people
proper
do not
paperwork.
need. Yeah, I feel like people do not need paperwork to be here unless they like if they're. I feel like, of course, if they're here, they would abide by laws and stuff like that, various based on state and
What up,
federal
BMW?
laws. Um,
I'm
but
off
I
tomorrow,
do.
so I plan on hitting you up. My bad, T. Go ahead. I'm
Oh
listening.
no, you're fine. I do believe that basically there shouldn't be any restriction on who can come here and who cannot.
Okay, here we go. Hi, Lucky. He's going to allow the U.S. military service members to act as immigration and border enforcement officers as part of Trump's promised mass deportation program. Trump's order covers the Ready Reserve and National Guard military property that could be used as a detention space, ground and air transport vehicles, and other logistics services in support of civilian controlled enforcement operations. It's already been enacted. This act has already been enacted in 1878.
And
this has already been done in 1878. It's just you have presidents that stop this shit.
Lucky, you are muted, by the way, sweetheart.
Okay, so here it says, stop refugee arrivals and suspend the U.S. refugee admission program, pending a 90-day review and recommendations from Homeland Security. And the
Could I say something like that?
There's nothing wrong.
For somebody who wasn't naturalized here in the United States, when my parents brought us here, we did it the right way. Did it the legal way. And that's the way that it should be. If you want to come in this country, there should not be no borders. But unfortunately, the bad guys get in. We have to lock that down so that way they can do that official background check to make sure that you're legit and that you want to come here to live in America and do it the right way. I read something about a couple weeks ago that the Democrats were trying to put a bill where illegal immigrants were able to get unemployment benefits. How is it
they already were?
They should.
They already were.
I do believe they should. Actually,
they should not.
Because
they
on what grounds? You're not even a citizen here.
Okay.
Yeah, you got
employment benefits if you're not even a citizen here and you shouldn't be allowed to work here.
Okay. So
somebody that's paying you to work here, that's their fault.
Yeah, that's their taxes. We get that.
Unemployment benefits comes from our taxes.
Yeah,
I understand. I agree. Yeah, first thing first, immigrants do
I'm not
pay
dogpiling you, by the way, T. I love you.
I love y'all too.
I love you, Molly.
I love y'all too. First thing first, immigrants does pay taxes. There is evidence that shows that yes, they do.
Some do, but come on, we're talking majority here, honey.
Yeah. Okay, I do want to finish my thought first.
Go ahead, baby.
So, immigrants do pay taxes. So they do contribute to our American economy. I would definitely agree with you if it was a smaller number, but on average, between most industries, immigrants take up about from 10 to 20%. In various industries like hospitality, construction, they take 30%, transportation 20, and agriculture 20% as well. So I'm saying that's significant amounts. And I feel like in this situation, they should be able to receive unemployment due to the fact that they do contribute to the American economy.
But what I'm saying is
very low number.
But they're not contributing into paying the income tax.
Significant number.
So the income tax that they're paying into, you're not paying into the tax that they're collecting if they do become unemployed. Because I pay an unemployment tax. I have to pay for an unemployment tax every time
I
I
would
get
really
paid.
like to see that.
So if
I
I'm
would
not
really
even
like to
paying
see that
taxes,
statistics
and
of
all of a
illegals
sudden
paying
you get
that.
unemployment. No.
Statistic, yeah, I have my evidence here.
No, I'm
Yes,
saying
I would like.
anybody that pays taxes should definitely be able to draw unemployment. But if you do not
Absolutely.
pay taxes, you do not get to draw unemployment. I am sorry to tell you. That's
So
just
how is it that they're paying taxes if they're illegal immigrants? I'm confused about that. How does that work?
because people use different names. There's lots of
Okay.
ways around it.
Which is illegal. You know, it's not their fault.
Yeah, this is
It's not
all
their
illegal.
fault.
It's all done
Yeah.
illegally, though.
Yeah,
You got to
which is
do
not
it the
their
right
fault.
way, y'all. This
Here's
is
Right.
the thing: when it comes to first thing first, I do want to like put the basis out there. Even when it comes to, like, let's say if I wanted to conduct myself in illegal activities, the IRS kind of don't care where the money come from.
I know that, but we're
So,
talking about on a
so in
global
that
scale that
case,
Trump is trying to fix.
yeah. So I'm saying, immigrants are able to receive income tax, not well, like put in taxes and things like that. How exactly does that work? Give me 1 second, because I
But you
did have.
understand that that hurts our economy.
It hurts the
Well,
middle class, not
It
considering
the
that
hurts
rich
the
they
and
middle
not the
class.
poor.
It hurts our economy. It hurts people that need that job that they're getting paid cheaper to do.
Yep.
Okay,
Definitely.
it is not a uncommon thing that most of the time immigrants have jobs that most people don't want,
Do
especially
you
Yep.
know
when we
that
talk
this
about
only
things like
happens in America,
agriculture.
T? That in
I'm
any
sorry.
other country they won't let this happen?
I
True.
understand.
Very true.
I'm not right now. We're speaking about America, so I
I
don't
know
want to
that,
get
but
into
we got to
global
make sure we
politics,
know.
just so I stay on the right track here.
All right, let's
Um,
keep it moving too. So, like, what we got to say,
yeah,
T? Go
no.
ahead.
So, like, we do offer foreign visas as well, like
But once again, do you
H2A
think that
for
you should be
agriculture,
able to? Do you
H1B
think?
visa.
Quick question, T. Do you think that you should be able to draw unemployment tax from? Do you think that you should be able to draw an unemployment check from not even paying into unemployment?
Considering how much money they generate for said person, that yeah, I think they
But
should be
I
able
get
to get
fired from a job and I can't get it, but I paid my tax.
Yeah.
Like I said, immigrants do pay taxes,
Okay.
so I wouldn't.
Well, okay, let's
I,
move on. Good.
I'm
You
just
make
trying
good
to.
points.
I would like
I'm
to.
with it. I love
I
it.
really want to see this. I want to see this about how immigrants are paying tax. I really do, and I mean that like in a respectful way,
I'm
because
gonna Google it.
I want to
I'm gonna
see
Google
how
it.
that works.
We
I
can.
definitely do.
Illegal immigrants.
Well, we can talk about it
collecting
more in depth
unemployment
later, because
checks.
that's a longer conversation than.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
you can
Hey,
show
that
me
in
the
and of
path.
Hold
itself
on, we're
is a
gonna
those
longer
stop
things.
all this
conversation.
question right now. We're gonna stop it all right now.
Okay.
Legally, can a undocumented immigrant receive unemployment compensation? Legally, no. A person must have legal permission to work in the U.S. to be eligible for unemployment compensation. How do I apply for unemployment compensation? For details here, you have to be paying into the unemployment to draw the unemployment. That's just how it works. That's how they draw. That's how they know how much you're going to be paid that quarter or whatever. That's how
Yes,
they know how much
quarterly.
you're going to. Yeah, they go by quarters of how much you pay into the unemployment. You're not paying taxes and getting unemployment checks from the government. No
You
way.
know why I question that? Because the fact that if
That's
you
a fact,
happen to not
Teach.
make money in that quarter, even though that you got laid off, that you think you're qualified for, if in that quarter you don't make any kind of money or you're below that dollar amount, you get no unemployment.
Yeah, if I
So
work
where
for
does
like
that
3
dollar
weeks,
amount come in for them that they're able to get this when you have to have a dollar amount every quarterly to
if I
claim
work for
that?
3 weeks and this job fires me, I won't get paid. No unemployment
Nothing.
because I didn't
If
pay
you're a
enough.
dollar short, you will not get paid benefits
All
if
right,
you're
I
a
don't know how
dollar
he went
short.
there. I don't know how he went there from refugee revival. Let's go into this, T. How about this?
Sorry about that.
Donald Trump's gonna redefine birthright citizenship. Now, I don't know much about birthright under the 14th Amendment. A Trump order asserts that a child born in the U.S. is not a citizen. The mother does not have legal immigration status or is in the country legally, but only temporarily. The father is not a U.S. citizen or lawful resident. The order forbids U.S. agencies from issuing any document recognizing such a child as a citizen or accept any state document recognizing citizenship. This order is being challenged in federal court. I think it's upstanding. I don't think two undocumented people should be able to come to the country, have a child, and that child be right here, birthright. No, that's not right. No.
Still to do the proper way.
Your parents didn't come here the proper way. You had the baby here the improper way. I'm sorry.
There's circumstances to that. There's circumstances depending on what's going on in that country to get yourself,
Hey, Pete. Hey, chat. I'm sorry. I'm trying to talk to everybody. I see y'all. I promise. I think redefining birthright. What's birthright?
Birthright citizenship is basically stating that if you were born in the U.S., you are considered a U.S.
Yeah,
citizen.
but he's saying that your parents have to be documented.
Yeah,
one of them do.
Basically saying that your parents, at
one
least
of
one of
them
your
have
parents
to be documented.
A citizen. I think in this case, this creates a perpetual lower class, and I would be ignorant if I say this is actually how my ancestors gained citizenship, is because we was Black people was not considered people. So kind of the way to show that we were
but they did that for you.
The 14th
but
amendment.
That's when we had the 14th Amendment, right?
Yes, which
because their parents were
here.
here.
I'm born here, and since my family was born here,
even and that's when that law started, right then.
Yeah. So that's I think in the grand scheme of things, it can completely change the tide for certain people, but I do feel like this does
Pennsylvania
a perpetual lower class of people.
I think it's the right thing to do, man. I think it stops a lot of this shit, man. I think what he's going for is the immigration. I think it's all immigration.
It's
all right,
a good thing.
I think that is going to be completely devastating for a lot of people.
It is.
It is.
That you're getting rid of 20% of your workforce on average.
I have a friend to this day, T. I'm on your side with this a little bit because I have a friend right now that his parents came over here when he was 5 years old. He had no choice in the matter. He went to all of our schools, learned all of our language, graduated from our schools, but has to go back to the fucking Mexico for so long just to be able to come back here and be a citizen. He's not a citizen.
Whoa. So he wasn't born here? He was born here or he wasn't born here?
He wasn't born here. He was born here.
He was young.
That says that about me because I was born here when I was 13, 14. I wasn't born in the U.S., but I was able to get dual citizenship because my dad was a citizen, even though he was from
back there and lived there for so long to get dual citizenship.
Yeah.
No, I'm not trying to go back to the jungle, y'all.
So,
I'm not going back to the jungle.
He don't want to go at all.
And I think
I'm not going back to that jungle.
Immigration,
and that sucks for him because you know what? He grew up here. Our schools paid for him to go to school. He graduated. You know,
it's apparently he does work here. He contributes.
He works.
Yeah.
He works.
So I think
it sucks he can't be.
That's kind of like why I kind of there's so many nuances when it comes to being to immigration here. So I feel like
this is all we gotta fly through this, T. We do because this is fucking a lot here. He says he's going to prioritize the construction of the wall. This is all dealing with immigration, you guys. Listen to how much he's going to do. Prioritize the construction of the wall. I'm for that. It's not going to stop everybody. There's going to be people building ladders. It's going to climb the wall. We all know that. There's always going to be people coming over. Direct the Attorney General and Homeland Security to create the Homeland Security Task Force in all 50 states, compromising of state and local law enforcement with ending presence of criminal cartels, foreign gangs. I'm with criminal cartels getting away. I'm with all gangs. Bad. No argue there. Give the Homeland Secretary wide latitude to establish agreements with individual state and local law enforcement agencies to maximize the permit. He's going to say you can do the highest fucking shit to him. Okay. This is all about detain and removable aliens. So if you get caught in America and you've done crimes here and you're an alien, you're getting deported. That's how it used to be. When I started going to jail and you got deported, ICE was waiting on you, bro. You waited until ICE showed up at the end of the month or whenever they showed up once a month. That's what they did. When I first started going to jail, I swear to God, if you went to jail and you were an illegal alien, you went and you stayed there until your case was over with. And then ICE was they were holding you for ICE, man. And they deported you. Every fucking one of them, man. What's up, D? What's up,
It was
D?
good. What's the word? What's up? Peace, peace. It's good. Hey, Dizzle.
Baby.
My guys, my guys. Hey, what's
What's up,
happening, Lucky?
man?
What's happening to the other young lady? I guess the name is T. Yo, listen. This is I hate to crash the party, but this particular subject is real to me because, like, my moms and them came over here, right, and they did it the right way, and I happen to be one of those babies that was born here.
Preach.
And I was a citizen. I'm a citizen.
Okay.
But the difference is my mother came, they was in the process of doing the right way. My grandmother came over, she got herself situated, moved to school.
So
then she sent back over.
So Trump's saying two parents can't come over here, non-citizens, have a baby.
Nah, we can't do that. No.
Tell a dog.
Now it's like once again, it's all about the process. Nobody is denying anybody a want for a better life. But you gotta understand. You gotta do it the right way. And the thing about it is, okay, even though the one side might not have a plan on how to have a proper immigration system, the other side is jeopardized. Like, what people forget, like, we can use this as a political football, but you gotta remember, these are people, these are human beings. And my thing is that from the start of it, these are human beings, and they've been told to come over here, that this is the great American way. And then what happens? It's a dangerous trek over into this side of the country.
They're fucking homeless. They don't have nothing. Our government ain't gonna give you fucking shit. You know, it's gonna be bad for you here. And
that part
starts a life of crime for some people. You know, I'm here for immigration, man. I want people to have better life. I know that there's shitholes in the world. You know, I know these people come from shitholes, dude. And I know what it takes to get here.
That's what I was just about to get into that. What about asylum seekers? People who come here.
Okay, now with that, I don't mean to cut you off. I'm sorry, but see, that's the whole thing, because what Joe Biden did when they came into the office, first of all, they cut policies that was working to stem the tide of illegal immigration. Then not only that, what they did was they twisted the meaning of asylum seeker, because when you're seeking asylum, it's either because you're dealing with like a war-torn situation or a natural disaster, and you're not allowed to shop. You're not allowed to shop for asylum. Like, if you're in Nicaragua, whatever country is the next country you go to, that's where you seek asylum. But with the Biden administration, and I say that with an asterisk,
what they did was they do that all the way up to America, right?
They changed the whole meaning of asylum seeker for any old reason, just because. So, listen, he ran and he told us when he was running surge the border. He said that he said that on the debate stage. So what happens when he wins the presidency? What do? They surge the border, and once again, it's a political football, because we're talking about illegal immigrants, and those are people's lives that have been. Nobody talking about the thousands of people that died coming across this way.
Let's talk about this right here. Let's talk about something that Trump did that's good here. He said he's ending the so-called parole programs, often referred to as family reunification, that allow family members of certain citizens and permanent resident immigrants of Cuba, Haiti, Nicaragua, and Venezuela to come to the U.S. while their visa applications are pending. It ain't gonna happen. You can't come over while you're pending. You're a hateful group to us. You don't like us. require a review of all cases for all immigrants now in the U.S. under temporary protected status. See, there's certain classes of people that we're allowing in, man, and that ain't right. Like, you're under temporary protected status and you're in America? What the I think you're on mute.
Can I say something real quick?
Yeah, go ahead, baby.
Can I say something with that?
Anybody jump in.
See, here's the thing, with like the Cubans, and every other country that's seeking asylum, you still have to do it the right way. This is going to provide jobs. This is going to provide the ability to do it, the background checks to make sure that you're in the clear. Once you're in the clear, you're going to go through that process. You're going to swear in. You're going to learn about, what you do to become a citizen here, learn about the flag, learn about the history, whatever they do to get yourself, that green card. But doing it the right way is the only way. It keeps that peace of mind. It keeps people, be able to have a different aspect of immigrants coming in.
Whether we're center left, center right, agree that America is the baddest motherfucking planet on the God's green earth, man. This is
now that Trump is back, finally. It's been gone for a little bit.
But we gotta listen. For me, it's all about like I said. I have nothing. I don't have nothing against. My bad. I'm stuttering right now. Listen, I've been hearing this word called tether. Right? That's what I am. That's what I'm classified. And I don't care, whatever. But there's a process to everything. There's a reason why we have processes and procedures. Now, what has happened over the last 3 years is unsustainable.
Yep.
And it can't be sustained. So with that, we're not generating no money. We're giving it to these people. We got to sustain these people from wherever countries. Once again, not denying a person the way of life. We got to do by procedures. And that's the procedure. That's what the laws on the book say.
Yeah.
Normally, I would agree. Normally, I would.
So go ahead, T. Just interject anytime, baby. You got it. I'm listening to you too because I love it.
Well, normally I would agree. I would definitely be like, yeah, but asylum seekers, especially we talking about war-torn countries. At the moment when we was talking about when the laws was passed about Cuba and Haiti and things like that, that was at a different time, at a different place where war was definitely present and people definitely need to leave ASAP. We talk about this process, but the thing about it is that I don't have time for a process if my country is getting bombed and I want to make sure my family is safe. So at the same time, I get where you're coming from about everything being a process, but at the same time, y'all got to understand at the time this was passed, that was a whole different situation. That was a whole different time. Maybe some things need to be revisited and changed, but that doesn't necessarily mean that at the time it was unnecessary and it wasn't essential for people to do it.
So why not have it instead of like having ICE where they lock up the illegals and treat them like shit? Why not have a place where they can actually be treated with respect and done the right way and not thrown out in the United States, just anywhere?
Okay, for example, the people in Gaza right now, they're being bombed, right? There's bombs going off, right? What do you want me to do? Do you think I have time for bureaucracy when my country is being
That's
bombed?
a little hot topic. We're talking about Gaza.
To put in like real. Do you think I really have time to put in paperwork when I don't know if I'm gonna see tomorrow? So I'm gonna leave today. And I will deal with the bureaucracy and the pending and all that stuff tomorrow, because then at least I will be in a safe place to deal with it.
Right, but unfortunately, the bad apples made it bad for true asylum seekers.
So what I'm saying is, because I do work with definitions and stuff like that, but you keep saying, oh, asylum seekers need to do it the right way. But I am telling you,
but see, we're talking about Gaza. Gaza is a totally different topic altogether. That is not asylum seekers.
There's a
there's no asylum seekers in Gaza. That's a totally different monster right there.
Is being literally obliterated right now. So they're trying
but you don't. You have to really look in the history in Gaza. It's unfortunate, but
mean,
But
somebody might
with Gaza, it's unfortunate that that's happening, and these people had the opportunity to leave when they had a chance.
No, they didn't.
That's a totally different topic altogether, and that's
Yeah, Gaza's
a
not our
monster.
immigration. But I
Yeah,
think we're moving
so
away from immigration a little bit
Okay,
anyway.
yeah,
Go
yeah.
ahead,
But
go
you
ahead,
gotta
T.
look for
Don't
it into
stop.
Gaza.
We
Yeah,
ain't
don't stop.
stopping you, T.
I'm not gonna
Shit,
get mad
baby.
at your opinion about it, but that's Gaza is a totally different monster
No, I
altogether.
understand right now there's a ceasefire, but I didn't mean like at this very second. But I get
Right.
it. AP,
No,
you're
T.
very technical.
You better spit your shit, T. That's why the
But
fuck I
that's
brung you
not.
up
But
here.
yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Like I just felt like that was like kind of disgusting a little bit. Because
No, T, not T. I don't mean to cut
We
you,
get where you're
T.
coming from.
I understand where you're coming from. Like you said, when I say the procedures, it's going back to, from my perspective, the way that the borders were opened up. Now, everybody that came across those borders from Nicaragua,
China.
El Salvador, where's their war torn
Venezuela.
situation? Don't
Yeah.
get it
okay,
wrong. Now, I
it
know
doesn't necessarily have to be a war torn situation.
No.
that, but okay.
So what I mean, so I'm gonna
But
okay.
that's what I'm saying
No,
though.
I get what
That's
you're
what
saying. I get what you're saying. Not everything is not. I'm not. It's not always a product of war. It could be
T.
a humanitarian crisis as well. Like for
T.
example, yes.
Do you remember the lines of people that were lined up across the desert, and people were filming them, and they had brand new shoes on, like they didn't even walk across the desert, and they were getting into America with no problems, from China, from Nicaragua, all
and
different types of people.
and what I will also add on to say that, because I'm also agreeing with you, because we can't
Oh, I
also
agree
be
with it
blind to
totally.
the no what I can't we can't be as a whole, as a 30,000 view, that the US does play a hand in some of these situations that causes for there to be, what I'm saying, war torn conditions, whether
Yeah,
directly or indirectly. So
we do.
I'm not
We
saying that
do.
we are absolved that. So we, as our foreign policy, has
We
to
need to
look at
take care of those people as well
right.
because we caused that
Yeah.
situation.
We
I want
want the good people to
That's
come here
that.
and do it
I
the right
want
way. We want them to come to
immigration.
America and be a part of
Not
America.
even
But the thing about
listen.
it
If
is, Lucky,
But
okay,
unfortunately, bad
Lucky,
apples made it
I
bad.
really need you to stop saying the right way because in
but
this
there,
case,
There is a
but
right
you
But
way,
it
can't.
is
though.
the right
But
way.
that you can't. We can't skirt the fact that there is a process, and just
Yeah.
because that process doesn't fit, I'm not saying your agenda, but if it doesn't fit your circumstances, you
Then
can't
you can't
negate the
get
fact
them.
that it's still a process.
Yeah,
I'm agreeing with
no,
you,
what
and I
I'm
feel where you're
saying
coming from. But at the
there's
same
a
token, we
process to
can't
go through any
skirt that.
country. You
what I'm
can't go
saying,
into
I'm an
China
Lucky.
without a
immigrant.
process.
I'm an immigrant. I came here.
Okay,
My dad made sure that we had citizenship
okay,
here. You know what I mean?
Go ahead,
My
T.
mom didn't get her citizenship till like probably 15 years ago.
I
You know what
love
I'm
seeing
here's
saying?
you
what I
immigrate.
mean
So,
now. I
but she
feel
did
like
it
I
the
want
right
to make
way.
myself clear because like I'm getting cut off here, and
No,
I'm
go
not making
T.
like okay, I'm not talking about every person that just want to be in America. I understand that yes, there is a process to be here. I personally don't believe that there should be that process, but
Why not?
hold up. Well, not hold up. I can't explain, but I just don't believe that the border should exist for any person that
Okay,
lives.
but we're
I
thousands years from that,
let
sweetheart.
me,
We're
Yeah.
talking about defending our
okay,
borders right now.
okay. I need to finish my sentence first
Okay,
because
go
I was
ahead.
about to say I don't believe that, but I do understand that that's the world I live in. I do understand that there's give and take. I do understand that not everything is not going to be to my liking. So even though I don't believe in it, I do believe that if I'm
Okay,
going to live here, I got to follow those rules.
I
I'm
love
not
it.
talking when I talk about immigrants who are here because of certain situations. I'm not talking about, oh, you just want to be in America because you want to have an American dream or you see American
You
people
actually want to know
right.
my thoughts, T,
I'm,
on the immigration that's here now? I actually thought about the other day, and I thought, what about just keeping who's here now? If you commit a crime, then they deport you. But if you go down and sign up and say, I'm already here, let's try to make this right, and they go and try to establish and be an American, I think we should do something like that.
That's actually kind of similar to Dream.
Yeah,
kind of similar
like that.
to Dream.
I would be for that. I mean, if you're here already and you fought that trek and you made it across the border and you made it and you're not here to start problems with America, you want to work in America, you want to build a better life for your country, and you want to do it, then there should be a place like the Social Security office where they go down and they file saying, hey, I've already been here. Here's my residence.
That's kind of similar to Dream. That is.
You know what's funny? My mom, we used to give her shit.
If you commit a crime, then your ass is out.
You do get deported if you are convicted of a crime.
Look, here's a scenario that happened to me. Okay, not me, but my mom. Okay, well, my mom got divorced from my dad. She didn't have her citizenship, and we told her, hey, you know, for you to stay here, unfortunately, there's nothing we can do about it. You're either gonna learn what you need to learn to get your citizenship, or you don't. You know, once you divorce my dad,
there's a lot of people here and a lot of people round up.
And unfortunately, if they, you know, my mom, you know, we didn't get on her ass to do it, you know, the way that was supposed to be done for her to get her citizenship, learn the history, you know, and get that green card. Guess what?
Yeah.
They would have to deport her. And there's nothing I can say about it, even though she's been here since we were 13 years old. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's, you know what I'm saying? So unfortunately, you know.
There's immigration. Now we move to the tariffs. I think we all have this pretty much the same agreement with the immigration. T just has a little bit more heartfelt for it. And I get it. You know, people really want to move into this country, and I get it, man. People fucking want a better life, dude. And I can't.
I got a quick one, and I'm gonna move on. I'm gonna close up. But that's what the 30 million that came across the border in the last 3 years. Yeah. That's exactly what happened. It's 30, you know what I'm saying? You could think it's 10, 12 million. It's been like 30 million people that came across illegally. Yeah. So now we're going to just say, y'all came across illegally just because, and now we're going to give y'all a pathway to citizenship. I don't agree. I don't agree. And one more point. Okay. This is not the United States of America if we don't have a border. There's no other country in the world that allows this to go on.
I know.
Why should we? And we are the number one superpower. I know people don't like that, but hey, that's how it is.
I'm for that, brother.
We can't
I'm for it, brother.
But I get what you're saying, but the one thing I do have a problem with is when you're saying that you cannot, like no other country do this, but we are a superpower.
They don't.
But I feel like we cannot be like other countries.
You can't. We can't. But that's what. Okay, so we can't.
I'm saying in that sentence, it's a contradiction. You can't say we're.
But we are the United States of America.
We have to protect our borders because there's foreign enemies that want to destruct us.
We had 30 million people come across the border claiming asylum, which 90% of people that came across that claimed asylum were rejected. Now we can't just allow. We gotta keep it 100.
Oh, we're agreeing.
This is America. No, I get it. I'm not here to convince. I'm just. It's all good. I speak a little passionately, and I have nothing against you. I respect your mind and your viewpoints on everything. You know what I mean? It's beautiful.
Here, I couldn't wait.
It's beautiful.
It is.
Yeah. My perspective is.
I just feel like this is a longer conversation.
Yeah, it definitely is. It definitely is. But you know what I'm saying?
I think you're the only one that has these views in our group, and I think it's great.
I'm mad about it. Yeah, I respect you on that.
I want your views. I love them.
It's not. It's beautiful. Like we don't.
I love you.
And we don't have to. Yeah, we can meet.
I like bouncing the views off of you. I like hearing them.
I don't take any of these things personally because I respect your opinion.
Let's let everybody talk. Go ahead, T.
Oh, you said next we're going to talk about these tariffs?
Yes, the tariffs I'm with. I'm with the tariffs, man.
For a while.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what tariffs are.
I don't know why we're not charging these people anyways. We protect the seas anyway. America protects the open trade anyway with the oceans. Without us, there would be pirates everywhere robbing people, robbing the ships. We protect the oceans. No other countries protect the oceans but the English and America. So I think the tariffs are an act, man. I think
Okay,
they're a
don't
little
laugh.
high
But
for
what is a
China.
tariff?
I feel
Tariffs
Okay,
are
tariff. Tariff is pretty much a
it's a tax.
It's like a tax put on a foreign country sends something in, you put a tariff on it. Now, this is the art. This is the thing about the tariffs. Not a financial expert or an advisor. You're talking about Donald Trump, right? What he's doing, right? He's using these
Businessman.
tariffs as leverage. He's using them as a way to negotiate. He's gonna. What the point of these tariffs, right? If a country is stubborn and they say we're gonna charge you 25% more on this product, and you say, okay, I'm gonna still send it in. It's gonna cost us, yes, 25% more. But what it's supposed to do is make a country say, you know what? To avoid the tariffs, why not build a plant in the country to avoid the tariffs? That's all they got to
Okay.
do. That's
Okay.
a little.
That makes sense.
It's a negotiating tactic.
It is.
Trump is
a businessman.
he's a
Don't get me wrong.
bombastic New York City businessman. So he's gonna throw a lot of wild stuff out there, get
And
the
it ain't
crowd
gonna
in a
stick.
frenzy, and
Shit ain't
yeah,
gonna
but
stick.
somewhere in the
He's
middle,
doing
he got a plan. But I mean,
He's
you know,
got
that's
the
just
whole world.
my perspective.
BMW, y'all. He's got the whole world in an uproar in his first week.
Yeah,
I
look,
know.
you're getting.
It
Like,
is.
that's
And he's
how
got
you
the
run a
people
country.
behind him. He's got the
That's how
people
you run a
behind him.
country.
Listen,
That's how
all
you
I
run a
know is if
country.
I get deported and
I'm
go
not
back to
gonna talk about my
the jungle,
opinions
y'all
on
better
how
come get me.
That's
But
how you run a
I
country.
do
That's all I
feel
got to
like
say.
I do feel like yes, the tariffs are a negotiating tactic because we are such a huge market.
Yeah.
But I can state that tariffs will be incredibly harmful to the American people.
They were never
We
harmful to
always
begin
end
with
up
when we used them
paying,
last time.
huh?
That's
They
if.
weren't
That's
harmful
if.
when we
That's
used
if.
them last time.
That's if
I do
said
want
country does not
I do want to
capitulate.
finish a thought first. First thing first,
You got it. You got it. My fault, T.
it does affect the American people. If you want to use a great example of how tariffs end up hurting the American people, Bush and the USA Steel or US Steel, I think it's US Steel. Um, we did increase tariffs on steel. It ended up raising the prices of American steel. I do think that Trump is using this as a way to probably have some quick American profit because it does increase profit. But historically, it has been shown to also affect
I think we
American
need to get
people
back to making American made is what I think. I think we need to get back to that American made product, that craftsman, that motherfucking
American
real
made
shit.
products are
I'm sick of seeing made in China, man. I'm so sick of it, y'all. Everywhere I
Here's the
look,
thing.
Taiwan, China, fucking come on,
Raw
man.
materials are
Panama.
cheaper. American made products are incredibly expensive. Not
Because
saying that we won't pay it and things like that, and we'll pay to back it up, but that's what I'm saying. It's incredibly expensive. That's why it's made in other countries. But tariffs have been historically known to hurt the American people. So
yeah, and the tariff won't be on certain product. Like the tariff won't be on certain things from China. It'll be on certain things. You know what I mean? Like they'll tariff this, or they'll tariff automobiles, or they'll tariff
well, if you
electronics.
tariff steel and aluminum, it has shown that prices of cars have gone up.
I'm just saying, I think Trump's a businessman, and I think he did his great the first term.
His magic. That's all. I mean, you know. Let him work his magic. It didn't really affect us. The last of the tariffs he put on, the other administration kept them on throughout the whole administration under they
We
had.
also have had inflation since then.
But that was also from that.
Historically,
That was from big spending throughout the COVID. I mean, it's a lot of. Once again, I'm not an expert. Damn it,
Trump was
I'm
our
not an
president
expert.
during COVID, so
Let's not
there
talk
was any
COVID.
big
Let's not talk
spending.
that. Let's not talk that. Let's not talk COVID. Let's not do that. Let's not do that.
No, I wasn't talking. I'm just
Look
talking
at
about
this.
the spending. But
All
I got you. I got you.
Let's move along to this because I think this is a big, big one, bro. Ordering the review of fentanyl flows into the U.S., specifically from Canada, Mexico, and China, and make recommendations, including
Absolutely.
and sanctions.
Yeah, let's get to that.
Man. There's only one way that fentanyl is good for you, when you are fucking dying, and that is it. I'm sorry. That's it, bro. That's the last stages of your life when you start getting fentanyl.
That's
You're
it.
dead. I'm telling you, it's the most strongest painkiller there is on the market.
No, I agree with you. I'm just saying this seemed more like a state thing.
Yeah, I think the state should take that over. You're right.
This feels way
I agree with you, Rat.
This is too big.
I agree.
I agree with that.
More of a state
I
thing.
think the state definitely needs to take over that. He says he pauses the U.S. ban on TikTok.
What you mean? The state is not controlling the look. Each state can make their laws, but if the flow is coming through the borders, that's a federal issue.
Y'all are typing away, man. I love y'all. Yeah, we do need
that is a federal issue. You need sanctions, whatever, because it's simple. The Chinese is a Chinese formula. They outsource it to the cartels, and they smuggle it. They produce it and smuggle it in. It's either through the northern border, which they probably using. I guess they might be using the Pakistanis up there, and you know the southern border is all cartel. But you listen, the cartel about to get a world of hurt because they have been just labeled. They've been labeled terrorists. So you're gonna have A1 level operators hunting them down. We talking about Delta and SEAL teams. Listen,
can take your head if you're labeled a terrorist.
we talking about A1 operators, the best the U.S. can build.
Keep the comments coming. You guys are fucking great, man. Let's move along to this, man. Pause the U.S. Well, first of all, he stopped. We know where that's coming from anyway. Pause the U.S. ban on TikTok for 75 days, specifically barring the Attorney General from enforcing the law Congress passed in 2024. See, this is a total to allow the new administration to assess national security concerns and potential American buyer for the popular digital platform. So they got 75 days to divest.
Yeah, something like that.
75 days to divest from China, sell it to somebody in America, or get rid of it. It's got to go. I mean, that's what he's saying.
What?
What do you guys think?
I'm sorry, I missed the last part.
Yeah, he's got 75. He gave him 75 days for TikTok. So they either got to divest from China, so somebody from America has to buy the platform and run it here in America. That way they're able to go in front of Congress and shit if there's issues. You know, somebody to hold accountable, or they have to ban it.
Go in front of Congress.
Or get rid of fucking TikTok, the Chinese app.
He did go in front of Congress, and I do feel like this is some.
I think he's giving them time. BS. I think he's giving them time, man.
I feel like this is some oligarchy BS. I actually do disagree with this one.
He did this with the vape industry. I don't think it is, T. I think T. I got the video of him saying he was about to ban all flavor vapings. And then the next day,
that, but this is about a social media platform.
The people from the vaping industry had to scheduled to sit down at the round table in the White House with him, and he didn't ban anything.
I understand that, but the thing about it is that the owner of TikTok have spoken with him. The CEO of TikTok has came and spoken with him, so it's not like they're not able to speak with him.
And it's not a Chinese man.
I just don't feel.
I'm not understanding. What you're not understanding is Trump doesn't hold the keys here. Trump doesn't say if TikTok stays or not. He's just giving them 75 days, or the Congress is going to enforce the law. See, he's giving 45 days, barring the Attorney General from enforcing the law. So I think he did a nice thing for TikTok. He's giving him 75 days, or the Attorney General is going to enforce the law.
I just don't feel like this should be
China. It's a Chinese app, T.
You keep saying that, and I don't hear the issue with that. I really don't see how
I really see the issue with that. Okay, here we go. Bar the U.S. government officials from pushing social media companies to combat misinformation and disinformation. So they can't even combat it. So if it's misinformation, it's misinformation. Ha ha, YouTube. How about that? Ha ha, TikTok. Ha ha, Twitter. Ha ha, if it's misinformation or disinformation. Trump order states that such previous efforts infringed on constitutional protected free speech, rights of American citizens, and advanced the government's preferred narrative about significant matters of public debate. That's a good move. Right or wrong? I think it's on us as people and viewers to know if we have the right information in our ears or not, right?
Exactly.
Is it
Exactly.
okay? Is it okay for me to listen to the wrong information? Of course.
Of course. Yeah.
It happens every day. People listen to the stupidest shit in the world.
It's up to you, determine whether you want to believe it or not. Or, you know what I mean? Like, listen.
What's your thoughts on climate agreement? Climate control.
What do you mean climate control?
Like, what's your thoughts
on? Do I believe in climate change?
Yeah. Do you believe in climate?
Yes, I do believe in climate change.
Do you believe in us having this whole agenda for climate control? Like, we have heads of people and all this. Like, do you think that's cool? Do you believe in that?
What do
you Are you talking about like chemtrails and fucking?
No, what I'm saying is President Trump just withdrew the U.S. from the Paris Climate Agreement, which committed nations to pursue policies limiting carbon emissions that cause climate change. The order blocks
I feel
transfer.
like that's disgusting.
Yes. What?
I feel like
we shouldn't have
the
coal.
whole point about the climate agreement is trying to work towards a better world, and that means reducing our emissions. American Coca-Cola is one of the #1 polluters in the world. So yes, I do feel like there should be some type of regulation on that on a global scale. And yes, I do feel like that is very dumb.
You know, China is building 120 coal plants this year.
Okay. Do you also realize that Coca-Cola is an American-made company that is now global, that is the #1 producer in the world?
Then boycott Coca-Cola.
In the world?
Then boycott Coca-Cola.
Coal comes from Pennsylvania, and the
if
goodness,
Coca-Cola is such a big problem, boycott Coca-Cola. It's not the United States fault.
Well, but what
penalize the culprits. Yeah,
they're not the only company.
You did the same thing on the immigration thing. You used a specific example.
Listen to T, man. Don't do that to her. Don't dogpile her.
Don't do that.
No.
Yeah.
I'm not here for that. I'm not even here for that.
But then again, I can still feel that way.
Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong here. I'm still the only liberal here. So I can't, I'm not trying to be an a-hole here, but it kind of don't help when I'm already getting jumped on.
No, you're not getting jumped on.
Girl, you're not.
Don't worry about
goodness.
That. No, we ain't doing that, T. Don't worry about that. That's why I asked you.
No, that's fine. Ya. I know you asked me, and I
okay.
I agree.
So he wants to withdraw. I think what the problem is, we're not doing enough drilling. I think America has its own reserves. And why aren't we using these reserves? Why are we buying fucking oil from other places?
Because Joe depleted the reserves when he was trying to win the midterms, and he was lowering. He did all that, everything, all of his policies were to hurt the U.S. energy market, energy industry.
Bro, how many jobs would that pipeline would have made?
Whatchamacallit on that one?
How many jobs would that pipeline would have made that Joe stopped? By the way, Trump's initiating that pipeline to go through again.
Let's go. Let's get it. Drill, baby, drill.
The South is gonna be happy. I saw people in the South.
Drill, baby, drill. Let me
That's right.
No.
Okay, so
let's get to that.
Okay, I'm gonna go past the climate control because I'm not with it either. I'm not. I'm really not. Okay,
and even though we pulled out of that Paris Accord, we are still as a whole one of the least producing pollutants in the country for industrialized. So we doing our part.
Yep. But
He's
the
not going to
solar
pollute
energy
the
shit
world, the
we
country,
buy,
the world.
the solar
Yeah.
energy shit we buy is from China.
For
Bring
all
it
the
back to the
world's
U.S.
ills.
No, I love
Everything is the U.S. spend, the U.S. pay, the U.S. this.
Yes.
Hold on.
Let us do
I
us.
want everyone
Let's
to
keep
know.
us.
I want everyone to know this is why I wanted T up here. Isn't it, T? Because you are such a good soul and you have such a good topic from the other side. Me and T had this planned in the background. Y'all don't even know that. Ha ha
And
ha.
T, is it my first time on the panel with you, and I'm not attacking your ideas, even if we disagree. And I
That's right.
think that
Listen,
I will attack your ideas with vigor, but you as a person, I ain't got nothing but love for, and don't never take it. You know what I'm saying?
nothing's
I don't
personal,
want to. I
brother.
don't want to come across that way. I'll
And
speak
I just want to let
passionately
you know,
on the
T, same
topics,
thing. I
but
agree. I love your knowledge. And you never know. Like your knowledge made me think twice about what I'm
mm,
thinking on my end. So this is
I've
an
already
open
talked twice
panel.
about a couple subjects. I'm not going to
Yeah.
tell
So,
y'all, but
but I will never take your opinion personally, and I love you for who you are, and
I
that's
want
why we're
more.
able to be in this
This is
community
why I
to
want T
have
up
other
here because
opinions.
more people will speak like T because T just
and
gave the voice.
shout out to the chat box. Salute to everybody in the
T
building.
just gave the voice to the people that think just like her, bro.
Exactly. Don't
Thank
take
you, T.
anything we say personally. Please don't.
But
Thank you, baby.
by the way, I do want to.
Yes.
Thank you. Well, I
And you better
appreciate
come
you.
get me if they deport
But
me to the jungle, okay?
I'm not gonna lie, we are in the top 3 when it comes to biggest polluters in the world. So
Yeah, but I understand that, but I think that's part of us as people too.
yeah. So
We're
I do
fucking horrible,
think
man. We are bad
that
people.
maybe
Indians
it's
horrible.
the eco nerd in me. Maybe
It's okay to be
because
that way.
I'm very this
I'm
one
not mad at you for
I'm
wanting
very
our country
passionate
to be
about
nice.
because I'm very passionate about because this actually does affect me directly. So
Okay.
yeah.
I
So
love
in
you.
that case,
Thank you for your views.
I do feel that this is a step backwards.
Okay, here can we move on now?
Yeah.
Because fuck that climate control shit. We're gonna move to the good one, the DEI, transgender rights and civil rights.
Oh boy.
Ooh, are we gonna touch some souls?
Yes, this is really a
All right.
hot topic.
What we're seeing is most of these things he's giving executive branches to do. He's giving orders to people to hand out these things to happen. Are they ever going to happen? Probably not. Just let's be honest. These things will never happen. And then the next president to come in and sign off on them and never happen. Okay. Give executive branch departments and agencies 60 days to eliminate diversity, equity, and inclusion programs, including all chief diversity officer jobs, equity action plans, and environmental justice positions. Require departments and agencies to give the White House Office of Management and Budget an accounting of previous DEI efforts, including names of relevant contractors and grant recipients. He's wanting to know where all this come. Where you been spending this money? Terminate a 60-year-old executive order setting anti-discrimination requirements for government agencies and contractors. A separate OMB memo effectively put all federal DEI officers on immediate leave pending their elimination, bro.
You know what that previous order was that he got rid of?
Go ahead,
yeah,
buddy.
yeah. This is my wheelhouse right here. Okay. The previous one that he repealed with that executive order right there was the affirmative action, right? And that was more of a racially motivated thing back in the day. Was affirmative action, give people of color a chance to get in there, right?
Also women.
Yeah, it was women too.
It was more during the civil rights, like race issue era.
Okay, so during the civil rights era also includes women's rights, and that was
he's stopping all that, bro. He's going for all full no discrimination. None of it.
Merit based.
Who are you as a person? He says it right here.
But the thing about it is diversity and inclusion is not necessarily based on race or anything like that. It's the diversified people that is working for you, so multiple ideas can grow and foster. And actually, study has shown to have improved profits. It's an idea that is basically that we promotes fairness and respect for all people, regardless of differences. It allows everyone to have a seat at the table. I think there is a false notion that is based on race, but that is not what diversity and inclusion means or like represents.
Okay, here's what he's going to do right here. Repeal several Biden-era directives on racial and ethnic equity and LGBTQ rights. They include orders intending to ensure equitable distribution of federal money based on the 2020 census, preventing government discrimination based on gender identity and sexual orientation, and specifically encouraging inclusion in school settings. White House educational initiatives for Native Americans, Hispanics, and Black Americans, and an order expressly allowing transgender persons to serve in the military. Thoughts? Requires that the U.S. government recognize two genders only, male and female, on passports, visas, global entries, and all other forms of documents and all programs of communications. You can't come from Nicaragua and say you're a woman and you're a man.
I mean, can I say something with that? If that's going to be the case, I don't really have a thought on it, but my thought is if you're gonna,
and then you change that sex. That's what I think.
Well, you should allow that kind of funding where if you're going to say, because you can't change a person's mind if they're born and they think so way, you know what I mean? But they should do it. They should be able to have fund that so they're able to transition to that. You know what I mean? At the same time,
a person changing their gender. I'm not, but be of legal age.
Previously,
be of legal age. Yes,
it was a mental condition called gender dysphoria.
Yes.
That's classified as a mental illness, but now it's been.
So your thoughts are like mine. Yeah. I think people should be able to be who they want to be.
Absolutely.
I don't care that much.
I mean, I understand we have two genders, right?
I feel like gender is not the same as well. It's not that.
No, we have two genders, but once you change it, you become transgender.
Yeah. So gender is not the same as sex.
So it's nothing wrong with America knowing that we just have two genders.
No, I feel like both genders exist.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like that is a spectrum.
But if a man wants to be a woman, then he needs to fulfill that all the way through.
What about intersex people?
What?
What the hell is intersex
people?
Well, hermaphrodites?
They're not hermaphrodites because they don't change them. But yes, they are known as hermaphrodites.
Yeah, they have two sexes.
Yeah. So
okay.
What about them? If we recognize two genders, we exclude them.
You got a good point there, because one of my best friend is a hermaphrodite.
And that's not me being
here, man.
That's not me being this progressive leftist. That's a biological condition.
We got two genders.
And that should be separate from the rest.
But they don't.
It's two genders, man. You're either male or female.
They have both.
Yeah, but I see T's point. I see
a rare thing, baby doll.
See, my best friend is a hermaphrodite.
It's a condition, though. That is a condition.
But
that's a condition, though. Just exactly what Ill Love said. That's a condition. That's not something that's recognized.
I think it's
dealt separately.
We're not having a bunch of these people born. Like, we should start recognizing it now as a gender.
They should separate that.
I feel like if we're
let's just grow our hair out and cut our dicks off.
In this world, I feel like that we should all accept that. I feel like we should include people, even if it is a small amount of people.
We are including them. We're not taking them out, but we have two genders in America.
You're having them forced to choose when they.
I agree with you.
Like, they have both.
But you can't do that for 15 people in America. If we've got fucking 1 billion.
There should be a special box for them.
Come on, you're thinking irrationally here.
Then yes.
We're thinking irrational here.
AD, look, AD, can I say something? I agree with T here because, like I said, my best friend is a hermaphrodite, and they can't choose. Yeah, but there's got to be a
You
special
have to
box.
please the majority as the president. You
It's
can't
not about
please everybody.
pleasing.
To
The thing about it
It is
is that it's
obvious.
not about pleasing. Like that's an actual biological condition. So
Exactly.
we should
T,
recognize
I feel
it
like you're
because
trolling me.
no, I'm not.
No.
I'm being so serious with you right now, AD.
So you think that he should throw in this fucking gender
I think intersex people should be recognized.
in
Yes.
in our executive order? This intersex should be before hermaphrodite or before a fucking transgender.
But wait, not
No,
this.
there's a difference between
What do you mean
transgender and
before?
hermaphrodite.
'Cause Or
Well, you
hermaphrodite.
change your gender, so you're.
You didn't change your gender.
You were
Intersex
born with
people
both.
don't change
What
their
I'm saying
gender.
is, you went ahead and changed your gender anyway.
They're
Mm.
no. I'm saying a person is born as both. They have both. They have.
We should
both
not be making
characteristics.
laws in America around 15 people, T.
Okay, it's not 15 people, but I feel like yes, if they live in
Find out
America,
how many
they should
people
be
in America.
included.
What's that name of that?
Hermaphrodite.
What is it called?
Intersex.
Hermaphrodite. Intersex. Hermaphrodites.
How many people in America are hermaphrodites?
One in 100. So 1.7%
1
of
in
the
100
population.
Americans are intersex. That's 2% of the people in the world in America.
Yo, AD, I don't mean to cut y'all off. Yo, A Dizzle, appreciate the hospitality. You already know it, my guy.
BMW.
Oh, AP, nice to meet you. I didn't get a chance to converse. Lucky Strike, you already know, young lady. Deuces. T, be you, young lady. God bless you. You know what I'm saying? It's all love. Yeah, I'm in the chat box. But
Dude, I'll be getting
you
a hold of
already know,
tomorrow.
AD.
I'll get a hold of you tomorrow. I'm off.
Yo, it's barking. It sounded crazy.
All right.
But I'm out, man. Be good.
I'm not talking about
Salud.
people who just want to be whatever. I'm not saying people. I'm not even talking about transgender people. I'm
Shout out
talking
to
about
fucking shots, man.
people who are born
I get a
with
hold of you
male
tomorrow.
and
I'm off,
female
yo.
organs.
Let's go.
No, I'm with you, T. I'm not. I'm
AD.
just saying. I'm just
AD,
saying.
like,
you can't.
that 1 in 100 is one of my friends. And unfortunately, if they're going to put the pass of either you're male or female, it's going to be hard for her or whatever she represents herself as. You know what I'm saying?
Of course, it's gonna be hard for her.
That's why I'm saying.
But she
That's why
shouldn't
we
be
shouldn't call them
segregated from that.
hermaphrodites.
Yes, or a
That's
hermaphrodite is
technically
still
incorrect.
only one sex,
Because
because one
hold up.
sex of that person is
That's-
stronger than the other. You're either going to use your dick or your pussy. That's
Well,
what it's going to be.
For some intersex people, actually both organs are functional. And that's why we shouldn't use the word hermaphrodite, because that kind of implies because
I'm
all
not going to
hermaphrodite
cater to
species
none of that bullshit.
transition from one sex to another. So that's
AD
not
don't
the
cater
same.
to
I'm
these
saying
words.
both exist at the same time.
All right. Let's move right along, T. I get your point. Baby doll. I love you got a point for everything. I love it. This is why I brung her up here, baby. Because she fires right back at me and I fucking enjoy it. God damn, I fucking enjoy it. Y'all enjoy this shit too? I hope you do. Because this is the entertainment we're about to start bringing y'all. God
Not
damn
all
it.
the time.
Get that motherfucking cash app.
Just don't do it while you're drinking. Just don't do it while you're drinking.
Sure, not all
Bring
the
that
time.
drinking on. I'll
That's
drink
not
with you.
a standout thing. They don't usually have a prominent gender. Sometimes that can even change within itself, is because sometimes, especially when they're children, certain characteristics don't necessarily come into play until they're older, because everybody goes through
pussy
puberty,
don't get wet.
so everybody
His dick
has
won't
hormone
get-
changes.
or her dick won't get hard.
What?
His pussy won't get wet or her dick won't get hard.
Kinda. It's
talking
just
about
like
Willie, right?
things change.
Talking about
Oh,
Willie.
I'm saying that both of them are present. So I'm saying that there's not always a one that's prominent than the other in those situations. It's
Okay.
a weird biological thing.
We got you.
It's more based on
Yeah, I
genetics.
know. It's so weird that only 2% of Americans have it. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's move on. Foreign policy, national security in America first. First off, he's going to do is cancel Biden era sanctions on far right Israeli groups and individuals accused of violence against Palestinians in the West Bank. Stop
AP, your thoughts?
violence against the Palestinians, bro. Biden's order had frozen U.S. assets and barred Americans from dealing with Israel's covered by his order. Wow. Wow. We couldn't even go in and stop them from hurting Palestinians.
Well, I'm not gonna lie, we was kind of funding the Israel. You know what? Let's not get into that. Let's not get into that. That's a war older than me, you, and our grandparents.
I know that.
I'm not gonna.
We still need to control that. No. Direct Secretary of State Mark Rubio to issue guidance to put all State Department politics, programs, purple operations in line with America First foreign policy, which puts America and interests first. I say we get out of fucking NATO, goddammit. You like it, Ill Love? Is this entertainment, bro?
NATO is a dangerous bully. NATO is a bully. That's what they are. They're bullies. My personal opinion is they're fucking bullies.
NATO was formed to take care of a bully.
Yeah, I think
right, but unfortunately they became the bullies.
Thing, man, it's not a bad thing, but
yeah, but you saw what they did with Ukraine. You saw how they said, come here. But as soon as freaking Ukraine wanted to be part of it, they turned their backs on them.
So we're gonna make the the Houthis are gonna be terrorists again under Trump's first law that Biden just went in and destroyed.
That's because the Houthis are funded by Iran.
Yeah, the Houthis are funded by Iran. Trump told them that they were terrorists, right? Biden comes in, stops the fucking order saying that they're not terrorists, and then they go and destroy Israel.
Yep.
What the fuck, man? It's like they're funding both sides of the war. It's bad, dude.
We are funding both sides of the war.
I know that, but Trump's stepping in and doing things.
But you're in a transitionary period.
Yes. Yes.
You can't come to conclusions right now because you've got different ideologies clashing. Transfer of power. You're going to have conflicting ideals when it comes down to it.
Understandable.
Pause. Yep. All U.S. foreign development aid pending. So we ain't aiding any foreign development. Efficiencies and consistency with the administrative aims to be conducted with 90 days by relevant agency heads under guidelines from Rubio, the White House of Management and Budget. Immediately grant 6 months clearance. That. Yep. Then he's going to repeal Biden's executive order on artificial intelligence that aimed to set guardrails on the development of AI. So Biden didn't even want us developing AI, bro. He set guardrails. So like, here's only thing you can do. Because they control it. Because they fucking control it.
Well, I think...
Okay, so we're gonna restore the name Mount Kinley in Alaska. Thank God for that. Let's restore the name.
Yeah. The issue with the AI is if you let people just have free reign with the AI, they start making deep fakes of celebrities, deep fakes of people. Like you had that fucking woman from the UK? She gave it was 800,000 of basically to an AI Brad Pitt. Somebody was scamming her.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
It does lead to a lot of defamation and misinformation.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Important people. Yeah.
Damn, he's directing the Attorney General that whether 37 federal prisoners who had death sentence commuted to life imprisonment by Biden can be charged and tried with capital crimes. He's checking them out again. So why did you pardon all these 37 federal prisoners?
Hold on.
Whoa.
Wouldn't you get into double jeopardy?
Yeah, that's what I said. That's double jeopardy.
Oh, he's going to have them dudes dead.
Wow.
I don't
he's going to put them back.
Well, yeah. To be fair, I don't really feel bad because the majority of them were bad people. Really bad people. You had a guy that got his
I believe
his
if you kill someone in cold blood and you throw them in the back of a trunk and set it on fire, your ass should go to death.
This one guy in particular was the last guy that Biden pardoned besides Hunter, and this guy had raped and murdered a pregnant mom and her daughter.
Yep.
Tit for tat.
Biden was so dead set on being the president.
That's a fact, man. I love that, brother. I love you guys, man. See how much fucking knowledge we share?
You're right.
God, you
I
guys
love
get me
this
lost
shit,
in the
y'all.
fucking chat again. All these
Got
real
me
ass
hyped up.
people in the chat. No bots. Hit that
I'm
like
a
button
robot.
for me, y'all.
Let it know that
So
I'm a
here we are on
robot.
the death penalty. We're on the death penalty, bro. Direct the Attorney General to take necessary and lawful action to supply states with all adequate drugs to carry out lethal injection. See, a lot of these states, like mine, Indiana, they've been delaying these fucking deaths for like years and years and years. People sitting on death row for like 16 years because they don't have the medicine. How you not gonna have the medicine for 16 fucking years?
Oh,
Get
shit.
fucking real, man.
I'm pretty sure you can fire
Make
up
sure
old
you get the
Sparky.
fucking medicine.
Fire up
Queenbot in
old
the house.
Sparky, maybe hang a rope.
I'm not with
I mean,
electrifying people. I'm not with that. I'm with lethal injection,
lethal
making them go to
injection.
sleep.
Well,
I mean, I don't want you to suffer, man.
Isn't the purpose of the death penalty to make them pay for their crime?
Why not, AD?
They
They
are
made
with
the
death,
people that they killed suffer.
Yeah.
They made them suffer, so why can't
I
they
get it.
suffer? Tit for
I
tat.
get it, man. Then, but that's
That
not much of a
is
suffer. You're
because
just
of
shocking somebody to
lawsuit.
death. It's so fast. The electric chair's fast too, man.
Not
Like-
if you don't put water in the sponge.
Oh,
Yes,
my
right.
boy, boy,
The
boy.
Green Mile. We'll do the Green Mile on that shit.
Okay, it says direct energy,
Yeah.
direct the Attorney General to seek reversals of U.S. Supreme precedents that limit application of the death penalty in state and federal jurisdictions. In a symbolic gesture, direct the Attorney General to encourage state Attorney General, district attorney to pursue the death penalty in all possible cases. I think people should be put to death. I'm sorry. If you do something horrible
Yep.
to people that kill people, kill kids, fucking hurt children. I think if you rape and harm children 3 times, you should go to death penalty. Straight up.
I have
Your
a more stern stance on that. One time, if it's like you
chop
did
the
this,
balls off.
like it wasn't some,
Death to pedos.
it
I'm
wasn't
sorry.
some chemical castration
death to
thing.
I
pedos.
just think like the 3rd time,
Like, if
dude,
you-
go ahead and send them to death.
Death to pedos the first
I
time.
believe
Fuck that
everybody-
shit.
They shouldn't even be able to get out of jail.
AP,
No.
buddy. I'm a firm believer that everyone can change. I don't know if pedos can change because I'm not a pedo. I
They
don't
can't.
think like a pedo.
They
Fuck
can't.
that. The recidivism
Just
proves
go ahead and
otherwise.
chop
I don't give a
if you
damn.
chop
Death to
the-
pedos.
So let's say
Death to
so
pedos.
we catch a pedo, right? Let's chop their balls off. Give them time to do.
Fuck that.
Release them. If they
The
do it again,
that, no.
recidivism is
Death.
too high. I don't give a damn. I don't even want to take the risk.
They shouldn't even get away for
all right.
They shouldn't get away with it at all.
I
Hang 'em.
say
here we go. This is what I
tie
want
up
to
their
talk
legs
about
and hook
right
them to the
here.
back of a track hog.
This is what I want to
Yeah,
talk about
I
right
Drag
heard
them
here.
down the fucking block.
January 6th riots.
I should have known that you wanted to talk about this.
Commute the sentence and grant
Right.
full pardons to hundreds of individuals. No, there wasn't hundred. No, that was full pardons to hundreds. Individuals convicted or still being prosecuted. The man that was the leader of the Proud Boys got 20-something years, bro, and got out that night.
Ew.
Wow.
Got out that night. He wasn't even at the fucking January 6th riot. How you get
Wow.
20
Excite a
fucking
riot.
years and you weren't even there?
He did excite a riot.
It wasn't a riot.
You literally
No.
just called it a riot.
Well, you know what I mean. It was
They
a
let
riot.
him in.
It was a riot.
He sees the word riot on the screen, and that's where it filled the
Yeah.
blank.
He did. I
Riot.
think he did the right thing by getting all those people out of prison. I do.
No.
Hey, if
Absolutely.
Joe can
Dude.
pardon Hunter,
I do. There were people in there that just went into
Yeah.
the building that were just very, very innocent, that weren't there for the riot, that were like Karens that went to fucking prison, bro. Straight up. There was people like T that would have went there just to go see the museum
Wait, hold
and
up,
went
don't-
to fucking
I-
prison, bro.
Damn it, I'm a
And
museum
tried to give
nerd.
her
Stop
fucking-
doing this to me.
where were you on January 16th?
I'm not
I was
calling
at
you
a
a
barbershop.
Karen. I'm just saying you have a sweetheart. I'm just saying, like, you'd have went there and they went to prison. So yeah, let them people out, man. Let
Hey,
them
you-
people
I'm at a
out.
barbershop, and I do.
Hey,
And if
80.
you was on Facebook on January 6th,
Why am I imagining just some like bob cut haired Karen knocking on the Capitol, just like, I need to speak to your manager.
No. I
I
love
do.
T, baby. T's my baby.
Not the fuck you, Bob.
AP.
T is my baby.
I need to speak to the manager of the government.
But I
All right,
never
so
museum her.
he's gonna unclassify the JFK files. When does this happen?
I'm totally for that.
This is interesting.
Although, AD, you and I had that conversation previously, that one night.
Yeah. Yeah.
That might be.
Don't worry about nothing, man. Hush. You tripping. All right, here we go. This is what I want to see right here, guys.
First wave of U.S. troops arriving at the southern border. Part of President Trump's plan to crack down on immigration. Chief White House correspondent Mary Bruce starts us off. Good morning, Mary.
Good morning, George. Well, immigration was central to President Trump's campaign, and this morning, his administration is eager to show he is following through, signing a flurry of executive orders, sending troops to the southern border, and highlighting ICE raids. Along the southern border this morning, signs of President Trump's long-promised crackdown on immigration as the 1,500 troops sent to the border begin their new mission. And on the ground, Marines from California's Camp Pendleton now at the border wall with heavy trucks and concertina wire. ABC's Matt Rivers on the scene for their arrival.
So right there, part of the very first steps of the U.S. military being deployed down here, those taking off from Camp Pendleton, making their way down here to the U.S.-Mexico border.
The troops address what Trump has declared is a national emergency.
What exactly do you want them to be doing right now?
Making sure that the border is safe and secure and that criminals don't come into our country.
The surge in the situation on the border has improved steadily since former President Biden announced new asylum restrictions last spring. Encounters between Border Patrol and migrants down 60%. Immigration a top issue in Trump's campaign.
Let me go through here and say what's up to these people, man. Shout out to Ill Love. What's up, Filmy? Self Page in the building. D-Trail, Ill Love. I like y'all being here, man. Shout out to y'all, man. Hit that subscribe button. Come back with us. These are the type of topics we're going to have on this page. Right here. T set this bitch off. Star of the show.
Aggressive Defiance TV.
Thank you, T.
Aggressive as fuck. Progressive gang.
I do have one issue with the whole
remain in the motherfucking building.
The whole declaring the cartels terrorist organizations, because sending in like Delta Force operators to take care of the cartel, right, without permission from Mexico could be seen as an act of war.
Yeah,
because
but they don't want war, buddy.
Regardless if the cartel members are doing illegal things, they're still citizens of that country.
Yep, but they don't want war with us. Mexico will get taken. We will go down there and call that America.
Hey, what do you think about them calling the Gulf of Mexico the Gulf of America?
Because it should be.
No, I said, what do you think they should? I'm
be.
asking your opinion about that. I think it should be, but what are y'all opinion about that?
When you're looking at the landmass, you have North America, Central America, South America. But once you call it like the Gulf of Mexico, you're specifying that country, right?
Yeah.
But that whole like strip of land is America.
Yep.
Split into sections.
That's gonna be amazing when they do that.
The White House now eager to show they're delivering. Across the country in major cities like Boston.
We're going to fix this immigration thing, man. I do believe Trump is going to fix cartel is Mexico's problem. That's the truth.
But they don't want to do anything about it.
But they're going to have to now.
They have no incentive to unless they put the pressure.
But they're going to have to now, AP. Because we're going to make them be the incentive.
Hey, AD, drop the link for James.
Oh, okay. I got you, James. I even put it up there. They have to now. Yeah, they have to make it an incentive. That puts pressure on Mexico, bro. And good. We'll give them the arms. America will give them the people. America will go down there and let them fight for them, man. They will. They'll deliver the fucking guns. They'll deliver all the military they need. I'm for it. I'm for it. What's up, James?
Shit, I can only stay on for a second. I'm handling some shit right now. But they said that Gulf of Mexico thing. Do you know why they're doing that?
Why?
Because Biden did a fucking ban on drilling in the Gulf of Mexico. So if they change it to the Gulf of America, there's no ban on it.
Yeah, we could drill there.
Hey,
That's
I gotta
smart.
go handle some family stuff.
Thank you so much, T.
No
I
problem.
appreciate you. You were a fucking star tonight.
Thank
God
you.
damn it. You were
I don't
fucking
know
awesome.
I don't.
You're
I
amazing.
don't think my job is. I wasn't really expecting to change anybody's minds or thoughts.
You did mine twice.
I just wanted to express mine. So
No, that's what
thank
we
you all
wanted
for
to do.
having me.
Hey, tomorrow, do it again. Different
Tomorrow, what's
topic, though,
tomorrow?
not political. Tomorrow, we'll do it again. Tomorrow night.
Oh, okay.
We won't
Wait,
do
is
nothing
this?
political.
Oh, yeah, good,
Well-
because I did enough research. My brain hurts. I looked at
You are
so many
awesome.
scholarly sources. It's fucking ridiculous.
We
But
can do it again if you want to talk about more. I don't care.
we can from time to
Okay.
time. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
I
I
just
appreciate it.
always need time to prep. But
All right.
y'all have a good night, okay? If
You
I
too,
don't
Megan. You have a beautiful night.
and if y'all like want to know like where I get my information from or anything like that,
Let 'em know.
please have no problem. If y'all want to, but the executive orders themselves, like no, just the order itself, I use the Federal Register.
Drop the link in the back chat.
Okay. It's
And
just
then
like
I'll
where
share it.
you can find the actual, just it by itself. No like
Okay.
articles or anything by its, like it's
Yeah,
just
drop the link in the back
orders.
chat and I'll share it for you.
Awesome.
So
Hell
if
yeah.
you ever want to know anything when it comes to the US, when it comes to like any legislation federally, this is the best and only place, and it's a government site, so you know it's approved. So there you
Yep.
go.
Awesome.
I need everybody
All
hit
right.
that sub button, man. Hit that sub button for us. Hit it for T.
Y'all have a good night.
You too,
I'm
baby.
Thank
I
you,
got it.
T. Love you too, T.
All right, T. Have a good night.
Here goes T's link. Go ahead, James. Sorry.
Oh no, I just wanted to jump up. I'm in the clouds, so I fucking heard you talk about that Gulf of Mexico thing. But I heard this shit about that shit earlier. Why they're trying to do that?
Yeah. Yeah, I hope we can drill there, man. There's a lot of gold down there, man.
What?
Like, I'm for, like, T's against like the global warming thing. I get it, you know what I mean? But I think we should get coal. We should start doing this. China's
it
not
bugs the
thinking
South.
clean. China is not thinking clean whatsoever. I've seen that they had a fake sunrise, bro. Check this fucking shit out. This shit's nuts. It's amazing what China's doing. They got 120 coal plants going up. This year, 120.
Dude, all these people use fake sunrise, fake rain. They all do it, dude.
Grass. They paint the grass and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They fake their people out, bro.
I don't give a frack.
I don't give a frack. Hey, that's gonna build a lot of stuff over here in Louisiana. You know, it's gonna change everything. You know, because it's one of the poorest states in the
New
United
York
States.
and Newark, some communities rattled by ICE raids. The Newark mayor saying he will not stand by idly while people are
Right,
being
I'm jumping back in
unlawfully
the clouds. Y'all have a good night.
Trump has
Appreciate you,
promised the
James.
largest mass
For sure.
deportation in American history. But sources tell
James,
ABC
that's
News these appear to be routine immigration raids that have been customary for years. Trump has also signed an executive order to end birthright citizenship, even though it's protected by the 14th Amendment.
That's a good one. Birthright. That's a big one.
But yesterday, a federal judge in Washington temporarily halted the order.
See,
Judge
he's not
John
gonna get
Kuhnauer,
all-
appointed by
That's
President
the
Reagan.
thing. He's not going to get all these off. So let's understand that. Like all these executive orders, most of them aren't going to get off. A lot of them aren't even going to go through for years or fucking months and months. Like everything ain't going
calling
to
it
be.
blatantly unconstitutional.
They'll put a block on it, and then they'll stay the decision for 90 days, and they'll go back again. They get remanded to a lower court, then it goes
Just
back
like
up to
what
the Supreme
happened with
Court.
TikTok in 2024.
They
They're
do it all
just
the
now
time.
upholding
They
it.
do it
Yep.
all the time with gun laws. It
Yep.
is
They do it with your court cases. If you catch a fucking case, they'll fucking destroy. They'll throw that thing out for 2 years.
Appeal,
Institutional.
Lose, remand.
Obviously, we'll appeal it. They put it before a certain judge in Seattle, I guess, right? And
they put it before.
There's no surprises with that judge.
And President.
Look at this
It's going to be named in 4 years.
Look at this China pollution, y'all. Do you think that they give
Factories have been closed along with schools and flights have been cancelled in
Do you
China.
think they give
It's
a
not because
fuck
of industrial
about air
unrest
control?
or natural disaster.
No.
It's because
they care about
pollution,
air
very
control?
man-made and increasingly deadly for both the Chinese people and the economy. This air quality red alert's just the latest of many. The smog here lasts almost all day, every day. I've been here for 8 years and have almost never seen blue skies.
Never seen blue skies.
Although China has made strides in ending the use of dirty energy like coal, 2016 has gone down as a black year in terms of health and lost production due to poor air quality. As the economy slows, China's keen to seek ways of restoring growth, and every pollution peak requiring drastic
I'll be right
measures
back. I got a phone
brings
call.
home the urgency of the
Go
country.
ahead. Look at that. Look at that site. Look at that site. This is what we're up against. We at least know how to get it out of the air. We got stacks. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. This is what we're up against.
Country's task.
I don't think that is an issue you're going to solve anytime soon.
No.
You could probably set up like one hell of a hail cannon, right? The ones that disperse clouds so they don't fucking produce hail and damage crops. But you're not going to be able to get rid of all that. And
No.
It's going to take generations to get rid of.
Yep. Here it goes. Check this shit out. Chinese fake fucking sunrise, y'all. This is what they're doing.
A number of images and videos of what looks like a ball of light and gas went viral, with users claiming China had actually launched its recent experiment into the sky. One video, which has been retweeted over 20,000 times, pictures a bright light ascending into the air followed by billows of smoke, with a crowd of onlookers on the beach avidly capturing the moment on their phones. The posts have since been debunked, as they reportedly picture a complete...
Well, they're creating their own energy, bro. They're creating their own fucking energy. Salute to the chat, man. It's been debunked.
If you want to go into like the energy debate, the issue that you have a lot
We're killing them.
When it comes to creating energy is you can't get
Shout out to T.
something.
Appreciate you, baby.
You can't get something from nothing.
Yeah, see, the thing is, America was able to revolutionize a lot faster than these other countries.
Mm-hmm.
We built American-made. We were American-made products. We stuck by American-made products. Then we started this outsourcing shit. China started becoming revolutionized, and they started doing this go to work for us for cheaper. So we said, hey, they'll do it cheaper for us, then bring it back to us, then we'll put it together. It's capitalism. All bullshit. It's capital. That's all.
It's capitalism.
We're a capitalistic country. I'm for it.
The issue comes down to like not only like a difference of policies, but it's more like two different ideologies that are trying to coexist that just can't mesh.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you guys for coming up, man. I appreciate you guys, man. I'm gonna end it with that one.
And I didn't mean to like come at T, but like there were some things that were just kind of like
T's a good girl. She's a big girl. She knows we all love her. That's why I brung her up here, bro. I made sure nobody dogpiled her, you know. We kind of did a little bit, but she was the only leftist that was up there for us. So we need her. We need T. Anything else you want to say, AP?
Watch the show Landman on Paramount.
You think it's any good, man?
It is. It is excellent. I just finished it the other day.
Is it as good as Fallout?
It's up there. Billy Bob Thornton playing the main character. Dude,
have you guys seen the movie Substance with Demi Moore?
What year?
I think it's new. It's pretty fucking trippy, dude. Shows her pussy and this other chick's pussy and everything.
Oh yeah. The
where she takes the shot.
Where she xenomorphs, like she basically
becomes
takes her youth or whatever.
Huh?
Is that the one where she becomes younger?
Yeah, she becomes a whole different person.
Yeah.
That's a trippy movie, bro. That's a good one. I'm trying to find scary movies. Anybody got any other scary movies, man? Give me a scary movie, y'all. A new one. Y'all got any scary movies?
House of 1,000 Corpses.
I've already seen that 1,000 times, bro. It's one of my favorite movies. You think I ain't watched Rob Zombie movies? I'm a metalhead. Let's see new horror movies. New horror movies this month. We got The Wolfman. The fuck? Screamboat. No problem, Charmaine. Thank you for coming on, man. Second one is way better. What are these movies? Oh, what is that? Werewolf Game. I don't want. What's Werewolf Game?
Hold on. I had one.
I don't know. You guys got a good one? You think it was a good topic? Thank you guys, man. Thank you guys for coming up here, man. You guys are a blessing in my life. I appreciate y'all. Thank you. No problem, Lucky. I want you guys always to come up on the panel. AP, thank you for coming up. T, I appreciate the shit out of you. You are good. You are good to have here. And I love it. I love that shit. So you guys have a beautiful evening. I appreciate you, AP. You have a good night, bro.
You too.
All right, brother. We'll kick you. Have a good night, bro. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Hey, we're going to keep doing this. And the content's going to get better and better and better. And we're going to stay on the fuck shit, but we just have other time for the fuck shit.
I gon' come with safety. The only time I'm safe is when I'm dangerous. Posted in the 30 with this 30, trying to leave them brainless. We still in the jets, exactly where them boys say we ain't hanging. Put cheese on my head, I come collect that shit. You think I'm playing? Trouble hop out busting at it, brother. Miss you know I'm hitting. We got O's and Bo's in here, and we got wood cook in the kitchen. If I say go get them, they go get them. Young boy fingers itching, fingers squeezing on the trigger. They heard all them glitches. Money man, I run it up. If I fall off, I'm poking shit. Told that bitch quit asking questions. I hate all that notice shit. We send shots the whole year round, no ring around the road and shit. Mala bro, he makes it vanish. He with hocus pocus shit. Chopper bus, they hit the ground. It's too many sticks around. We known to get greasy, pussy. Don't you have your bitch around? Switch up on this bitch. I catch him deep, get a whole click around. Put us in the mission, shit that we ain't do. We spinning now. Bitch keep trying to tell me slide. Think she trying to set the pick. Other hoes been tripping, texting my bitch on that mission shit. Left LeBron out there with his brains out. Yeah, that's that messy shit. Bought another Glock. Let's catch an op.